Hi 5D Voyagers. I'm going to talk to you about another magical moment, and it's the art of forgiveness, or Neville Goddard referred to it as your greatest talent. And what does forgiveness really mean? I grew up in a religious background, and like I said, I'm not religious. I'm spiritually ambiguous, but I do think that the Bible is a mystical handbook, and I read it mystically instead of historically. All that being said, forgiveness isn't that there's anything wrong with you. There's not anything sinful about you. You are innately whole and you're innately worthy. You were born worthy, you're going to die worthy. It's just how it is. But what forgiveness is, in my opinion, is a decision to no longer create your future based on your past. And as we know, everybody in our reality is showing up based on our beliefs, our thoughts and assumptions. Their behaviors, their thoughts and their actions are a reflection of our internal belief, thoughts, assumption. As above, so below, as within, so without. And once we understand that this world isn't happening to us, it is happening as us, that we are the ultimate power, the operational power, the final voice, final word in our reality. So in terms of forgiveness, what I understand is it's a decision to create from the eternal present moment and no longer create on the past. And if people are showing up in a way that we don't like, that wasn't really great, it's forgiving that part of us that created them to show up like that. And yes, they do need to take responsibility for their actions, but it's forgiving that part inside of me that created this in you. And a desire to burn and cleanse that out in us and to release that. So I've worked with Denise from Create Your Future, and she taught me this phrase, they already apologized and I've already forgiven them. So when I have a conflict with somebody, I just kind of mantra, they've already apologized and I've already forgiven them. And then I'll go into I forgive myself and I forgive them. I forgive myself and I forgive them. And to forgive and forget is to release the past, meaning you're creating from the eternal present moment here and now, and forget the past, meaning that belief, that thought, that assumption is no longer playing out into your present moment. If you're constantly ruminating and thinking on the past, it's going to continually perpetuate. And it's, forgiving is creating a line in the sand that I'm choosing from this day on to go forward in a different direction. At least that's how I understand it. And I've had situations with a partner that I had called abusive, and now I've relabeled as awakening. And the more I've said I forgive myself and I forgive this person, those memories have just kind of faded and disappeared. And I'm no longer choosing to create from that past. And you'll start to notice during conscious creation, as you shift in dimension, you won't even feel like the same person, because you aren't the same person. You are existing in a whole different, completely dimensional version of yourself. If you want to look at it like that, that's how I choose to look at it. I love all this stuff. I love all the esoteric, spiritual, and metaphysical way of looking at things. So I hope that this helps you. Forgiveness isn't to forgive. We aren't sinful. We haven't necessarily made mistakes. Everything is just for growth, expansion, and enlightenment, which we are already all enlightened. And to be able to know that there's nothing to forgive is just releasing the past so that we can create from the eternal present moment here and now. I love you. I value. I accept you. We are limitless. As I speak it, I create it, sealed with a kiss. So mote it be.